Haug is alongside. It's an extraordinary achievement, what you've just done, and yet you have made it look absolutely effortless, almost like you hit cruise control. How comfortable was that, and what does it mean to you to cross that line in first today?
Oh, it's not comfortable at all. I mean, I compete against the best in the world, and that really pushes me to get the best out of me. I mean, you need the best in the world to see how good you are. And yeah, I had just a fantastic race, I must say. I mean, my swim was okay, I would say, and I felt very strong on the bike, and I knew I can run pretty quick, but you never know. I mean, it's the first race of the year against the best in the world. You never know where you are. It's always a box of chocolate, but yeah, I tried my best, and yeah, always keep strong in the head. I think you always have to believe that you can make it.
Annie, you said there you know you can run quite strong. Did you know you've outran more than half of the men's field out there today? So I think some of them might be running scared from you in the future.
I mean, I had a little bit of mission with Sven Laidlow to beat him, but he's not here, so I thought, okay, I have to beat the other guys now. And not honestly, I mean, it feels a little bit like a redemption for all the pain of the ITU distance, you know. So I'm really, really happy with my race and my running, and yeah.
Amazing, Lucy, well done, well done. We're sort of getting everybody in. It's a bit of a bun fight, but congratulations on that. Did that feel today that you were in the flow, or was it at times a bit of a battle?
Oh, you know what? I absolutely loved that. First race of the season, it was absolutely brutal. I left everything out there. I went as hard as I could to try and get the gap, and was running scared from these girls, but pretty happy to still make it to the podium.
Fantastic.
We felt like you had a little bit of a glint in your eye before the race. I mean, in the interviews we'd done with you beforehand, you were probably the only one who kind of gave an indication of that you felt like you were coming here fit. So that's really just shown on the course there. You must be pleased with that.
Yeah, you know what? I've had a really good block. I wasn't quite sure where I was, but I felt like I'd seen some good things in training, and I felt like I was able to deliver that today.
Yeah, another third on the PTO Tour, so we'll keep pushing for another step up, right?
Absolutely.
I was going to say, what's it going to take for you, do you think, to just find that little bit extra?
You know what, I think it's just time. I mean, it's still early in the season, and I'm really happy with that result, so now I can go away. I know where I need to put the work in and come back for the next one and hopefully move up a spot or two.
Amazing. And what about for you, Anna? In terms of your consistency at the moment, it is absolutely extraordinary. What is that down to? Where are you finding this run of form from?
I think it's just consistency. It's all about in endurance sport. It's about consistency. And I struggled a bit from COVID in 2021, and I finally found a solution for that problem, because I always had a little bit energy problems. And once that's solved, I mean, I can perform again. So I'm really, really happy that I could sort that out, because it was really worrying me. But now I hope, I keep my fingers crossed, that the season will be better than the last 2 seasons.
It certainly started pretty well. You're going to need a little bit more energy just to get yourself to the podium, up onto that top step. Annie, well done to you. Lucy, thank you very much. We'll let you go to the podium. We're bringing in Emma Pallant-Browne right on cue. Welcome to you.
Hey.
We were just saying, actually, a remarkable day today for the women's side of things, and an unbelievably competitive field. But just give us a little bit of an assessment on how you went today.
Yeah, so I was really happy with my swim. Like, normally it's my weakest, and I had a good swim. Trying to keep it fairly solid, steady on the bike. Before last year, I've overbiked a lot and then blown up on the run. So yeah, I kind of kept it more controlled on the bike and then had fun with the run.
You really did have fun with that run. You were catching and catching and catching, and you know, it wouldn't have been too many more kilometres before maybe you could have found yourself on the podium. Is that kind of going to be in your back of your mind for the next time?
Yeah, definitely. I kind of yeah, they looked like they were a long, long way off, and I'm sure they had it covered, but yeah, definitely would have liked to have chased a little bit more on the kilometres.
I was going to ask you, actually, how much today was it about sticking to your game plan, and how much was it about reacting to what was going on around you?
Yeah, I think with this kind of field, it was very much like you got to be in the race and you got to react to the other girls, and you got to know who you want to go with and who might blow you up. And yeah, I was just off that kind of lead pack, and I was trying to chase, and I could see my watts going up, and I thought, no, I'm going to kill my legs here. So yeah, it's very much like racing them, but also knowing your limits.
And for a lot of people, it's been about getting rid of some of the cobwebs from months of training. Does it feel nice to have one under the belt, and there's a lot more to come, a lot more to look forward to?
Yeah, so much so. I mean, this feels like it's so early in the season to do such a big race. It's literally my first triathlon since 6 months. So yeah, I think this season's going to be a cracker.
And to do that, I guess, in a field of this quality, we've never seen the likes of this quality in a race before. At the first big race of the year as well, it must give you so much confidence going into the rest of the season to say, you know what, first race in 6 months, I posted a brilliant run split, brilliant all-round race, 4th place.
Yeah, definitely, and like you say, it's so important that our sport sees these kind of fields come together, because this is just going to elevate everyone's game, and it really was the strongest field I've ever been in.
Good on you, Emma. Thank you very much. You're going to grab a drink, you deserve a glass of something cold and hopefully alcoholic. Come on in, Ashleigh. Well done. I mean, that looked heroic. I know you weren't feeling terribly well before the start of today. I don't want to sort of put excuses out there for you, but how tough a ride was that today?
Yeah, it was super tough. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice a little bit. Yeah, really didn't know how I was going to go today. I felt real off yesterday. I don't really know what it was, but I left it all out there today, and I'm really proud of the way I raced.
How touch and go were you to actually take to the start line?
Well, it's a really long way to come to a race, so I think I would have started no matter what, unless I had a really bad night last night. But there's been races in the past where I've felt similar or just really unsure, and it's gone really well, or it's kind of gone really badly, but sometimes it's worth the risk. So I'm very happy I started, and really proud of the race I put together.
I was going to ask you exactly that, really. I mean, have you learned something about yourself today? We saw the glory last year when everything was under control, but to come and do what you've done today with all the challenges you've had, what have you learned?
Yeah, I guess it's been a bit of a tumultuous couple of weeks in Europe, to be honest, but sometimes that's part of being a professional. You have to kind of roll with the punches, and it never really goes perfect. I don't really know what a perfect preparation is, but it's really about trying to overcome challenges and doing the best you can, trusting yourself, and at the end of the day I would have been happy with however I came, as long as I put together a race that was my best on that day. So I did that today. Anna was just a class above everyone else, and she was incredible and really deserved that win.
That's very gracious of you. Quick word from you.
You've just spoken there about the challenges you faced in the last couple of weeks. Amongst that is the illness that you've woken up with yesterday as well. You must be not just proud of what you've done, but really confident going forward that, I can lay down a performance like that. I can come second in this field when I'm not 100%. What does that mean for the rest of the year?
Yeah, I was really unsure of how I was going to go, and it's a bit nerve-wracking because a lot of people had high hopes of how I was going to do based on last year, but last year was last year, right? This is a new year. It's new courses, new challenges, and you still got to work extremely hard every single day to put your best foot forward on the race course. So I'm really looking forward to learnt so much already this year, and I really feel like I've got a lot more to give throughout the year.
Good on you. Well done. Go and recover, but lovely to see you. We'll let you step out. We've got about a minute to go until we're off air. Well done, Ashleigh. We shall see you